Hey guys, it's Max, coming in early to say sorry about the audio. It is not good today, but fixed. I know we said that last week. This was a different problem. It'll be fixed. Um, love you, and I hope you enjoy it. We had a lot of fun, and we hope you do too. Mwah. Welcome
Welcome to
to the
the
Secret
Secret
Garden
Garden
Society.
Society.
This time I tried to speed up. It
I was
felt
like, did
like
we
we
do
still,
it?
I don't know if we did.
That's so funny.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
It feels like it's been ages since last
Yeah.
Wednesday. Like when we were talking about how we need to update them on our Thanksgivings, I was like, that wasn't a month ago. That
It
wasn't
really,
like
it
3 weeks
really,
ago.
it feels like I've lived a lifetime since we've last spoken. And yeah, literally a week.
No, literally, I'm a different version of myself
So I
since
have
then.
grown and changed in ways you couldn't even fathom.
Exactly.
It
That's so funny. How was your Thanksgiving though?
was good. It was a very chill Thanksgiving. We had dinner, then I hung out with Zoe and her family, and then came back home pretty late. And I think I played Minecraft until like 2 a.m.
How was the cranberry sauce with the oranges in it?
I have some saved for you in a Ziploc baggie in my freezer.
Oh my God. For those of you, well, it's all of you who can't see me, I'm rubbing my paws together.
Pause.
My
Put your paws up.
hands very evilly. It's so funny. It's because I imagine like a rat. Like, then I'm like, ha ha ha. It's all going according to my plan.
How was your Thanksgiving? How was stupid work?
Well, wait, I wanted to ask you what was your favorite thing that you ate?
Ooh, honestly, the green bean casserole was straight gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really incredible. But that's like always my favorite. So I will say, like, I'm not surprised by that answer. That
Yeah.
usually wins on my plate most years. Although I will say someone brought sweet potatoes, and that was pretty good. But there was no marshmallows on top.
Oh, that's the best part.
That part. So
That's
that was my
just
only.
like lame pumpkin pie then.
I didn't even get any pumpkin pie.
Dang.
Yeah.
My Thanksgiving was, yeah, I went to poopy work at the beginning and then I ended up getting cut early, thankfully. And
Ooh.
then so, yeah, that was nice. I mean, like, yeah, it was nice. And then so we went to my boyfriend's brother's house again, and they had everything like ready and set up, and it was really cute. They had like activity sheets for us to like color and stuff, and I was like, I
Wait.
like this idea,
That's
like
so
as
fun.
a yeah, like as a dinner party idea. And yeah, and we just ate food. Oh, and then after, the tattoo shop that I go to was having a 2 for $50 deal.
Okay. Yeah. I saw that you were getting a tattoo, and I was like, I am sick with jealousy.
Yeah, I have two tattoos on my legs, cuz on my legs I'm trying to do like a mirrored vibe, or
Mhm.
maybe not exactly mirrored, but I want like whatever I get on one leg I get on the other leg in the exact same spot.
Yeah.
Um but anyways, so I got like, yeah, like a cluster of stars on my shins.
It is
And
so cool.
thank you. Yeah, normally they're $40 each, but they were having a deal and it was 2 for $50. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, like I've been wanting to get some leg tattoos, but getting two at a time is kind of costly. But
That's so nice.
yeah, I was really ecstatic. I just was a little bit nervous because, like, on the shin, like, there's a part where it, like, kind of rolls. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It was, like, really uncomfortable. It didn't hurt. I was just, like, had to do some deep breathing because I was kind of panicking just because of that spot. Like, because of the rolling and like, I don't know, I was just like, don't twitch, or like, I don't know, it just like, it started to freak me out.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
brave.
but it went by quick, so that was nice.
That's good. Thanks.
Who's next to you, Max?
What? Hello. Oh my goodness. Today
Hi.
we have a special guest. We have
Arie.
Arie is one
Queer
of our friends,
icon.
queer icon, one of my best friends, and we're here today to talk about dating, queer dating.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. I do think you are, right now, my guiding light on queer dating, truly.
Oh my god.
So I'm excited to chat with you.
Yeah.
I'm excited too.
And I love hearing all your guys' Thanksgiving stories that talk about the marshmallows.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And the tattoos, I was super jealous too. I was like,
How was
so
your
funny.
Thanksgiving?
it was good. I did have poopy work as well.
Oh.
But that the day before I went on the date and it went really well. We hung out until I had to go to work, and then after I got off work, she came back over and spent the night, basically. And then when we were at work, they did have like a potluck. And oh my god, someone made some good mashed potatoes.
Ooh.
It was really good. Not better than Katie's mashed potatoes, but
Katie, our friend, does make incredible mashed potatoes.
yeah, but they were really, really good. Very creamy and buttery and flavorful. Yeah,
Ooh.
so they didn't have turkey, they had chicken. So I didn't have any turkey this year. Well,
That is interesting.
they didn't have any turkey. They just had chicken, but it was pretty good. And they had a little other fixings and stuff, but I really just like, because there was only a little bit of mashed potatoes left when I got there. So I had 2 servings. I was like, I'm gonna be selfish, okay? I'm here, working, and it sucks, but it wasn't awful. It was a weird day though at work. So it went by fast.
That's good.
Yeah, I walked into work feeling like, if any of you listeners have seen Parks and Rec and Ron Swanson goes into work looking like Tiger Woods, that's exactly how I felt. If you know, you know.
I went into work so bitter.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay.
I was so mad.
That's so funny.
You have to drive far from where you live?
It's not too bad of a drive. Luckily, because I work in the mornings, no one was on the road at
That's so nice.
on Thanksgiving morning. So I was like zooming to work, but I was like, it only made me more mad. I was like, this just shows that I shouldn't be out.
like white gripping the fucking steering.
Yeah,
down the road.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god.
Well, speaking of going on a good first date, word on the block is you've got a new girlfriend.
I do have a girlfriend.
I love that this is just like, this episode is our version of like the town crier who's like, Arie has a girlfriend. We're just like letting everyone know.
I can imagine both of you like looking like twins in that time and just like
I imagine the Ariana Grande skit on SNL where she looks like a little boy doing the choir thing. Like, you look like that with those bowl cut wigs on horses around the town.
That's so funny.
But tell us a little bit how you guys met.
Well, I know they say to don't date work, but you know,
don't shit where you eat.
Yeah, exactly. But however, I don't follow the advice at all. And we do work together in the same department. We just started as friends. Probably we were talking about it like about a year ago, in like November. Is when I met her at work, and then we just slowly became friends because gay people, lesbian. I was like, okay, perfect. Another gay person in this department that's also not a gay man. Love. Not that, of course, I love my gay men, but it's just nice. It's a different feeling when it's like queer women, things like that. Yeah, we met through work, and we just started hanging out like more recently, since like May, because we were like studying together, and we would go to the library together, and then we just started talking. We went to the coffee shop, and she was on and off with this one girl, and I kind of helped her a lot, like through her relationship with that person, because she would come to me, she didn't know what to do because she doesn't really have a lot of queer friends other than like maybe me. So she was like, I love my friends, my straight friends, but they do not get it. And I'm like, no, of course. So I would help her with advice and things like that. So she was kind of on and off. And then, yeah, and then when she was off, I was like, I was also starting to try to date other people on the app. And it just like was so anxiety inducing.
So real. It's so real.
It's so awful because I'm like, I don't know, like these people, like I'm gonna have to start from like the basic small talk, and I get it, it's important, but like, oh, because then what if it just turns into friendship, and it's just like I have to put on like a facade because
Mhm.
I have to present like obviously I want this person to like me, and I'm trying to be myself, but it's such a different it gives me anxiety. So I was also in the process of doing that, and then as we got closer, and then she was like recently became single the last couple weeks, and I was like, oh, I kind of feel a little butterfly, a little spark, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to deprive myself from a connection. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's just one date. You know, I'm very professional and mature, and she's very mature. So I was like, you want to go out on a date? She didn't get it at first, but
Wait, you said it like that and she didn't get it?
no. So
She's
Want to
like,
go on a date
what
with
are
me?
you saying?
Right?
well, we were in the car because we had been talking like late, like the last couple of times that we've hung out. We just talk. And I was like, yeah, but do you want to like go out on like Wednesday or whatever? And she was like, sure. And then we just kept talking. I was like, oh, I don't think she got it. Like, I think I have to make it more obvious that I'm like, I want to go on like a date, like not like hang out. So I later in the conversation, I was like, okay, so can I take you out? She's like on a date? I was like, yeah, like on a date, like as friends. I was like, no, like on a date. Okay. He's like, oh my god, yeah, like, and we just kind of talked about it, and I kind of told her where I was at, and I was like, I don't know if I'm in a place of commitment. This was a week ago. Well, we were on the phone a week ago.
I am in a place of commitment. A week later, I have a girlfriend.
Very gay, homosexual.
We did say a week ago was a long time ago.
You know what? You're so right. You're so right.
This was when we were having this conversation. It was 2 weeks ago. But we went on the first date literally a week ago. We've been in a relationship for the past 2 days, officially. So it went well. But yeah, that's kind of how like it started.
Okay. Are you typically the one to make like the first move?
You know, I wasn't in the past. Well, yes, I think so. I think I'm the one that tries to put the feelers out, and
I agree with that.
yeah. So I did make the first move, but yeah, I think I'm the one that typically like makes the first move, just because I'm like, okay, I want this. Like, hey, here's my man.
I have a question.
Oh.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm just like, I am so not the one to make the first move. I make, if there's the last move possible, like, that is what I do. Like, I am so shy, and I've always been so, like, that's just so impressed. Because, like, Arie and I will, like, go out to bars or whatever, and Arie, I'll turn, and I'm just like, Arie's chatting up some girl, they're on the dance floor, and I'm like, what the fuck? How did you do that? It's like, you just fucking riz them up so well, and it's so impressive. Thank you.
Yeah,
it's so impressive.
That was my question. I was gonna be like, how do you like? Do you have any advice on like how to do that, or even like how do you even show people like that you're gay and you're not just like complimenting them as a girly?
Yeah, I definitely feels like it depends on the like scenario or the environment. Like if I'm at a club, like I feel like that's a different type of scene where like there's alcohol flowing, you know, there's drugs in the air, like
drugs in the air.
Drugs in the air.
Drugs in the air, like it's different. Where like you know you can have that to feel a little bit more confident in like talking to a person because maybe it won't matter like the next morning. So it's like you know what I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I feel like when it's in my head, I'm like, oh, I can do it. I can like make it smooth and ask her out. And then I was fighting for my life in my head for like those 5 minutes because I'm like, you know that thing. But when I'm at like the club or something, if I were to ask someone, like it's just like, oh, like I really like your like blah blah blah, like you're good. Can I buy you a drink? Buy them a drink.
That's
and like
so insane. Like, not that like that's crazy, but I'm like, in no world could I see myself doing that.
you never
Wait,
know.
you just buy them a drink?
Yeah, like.
And you come up to them and you're like, I got you this?
No, I think I talked to them like first, and then we have that conversation. So when I went to New York back on my birthday in March, I did go to 2 lesbian bars in New York. It was nerve-wracking because I was already just like solo traveling.
Yeah.
But like I was like, it's my birthday. I'm trying to like maybe smooch somebody. And then like luckily at that time there was a girl at like the second bar that I went to that just started talking to me first, and then I felt a little bit more comfortable, and then we each bought each other drinks. And obviously didn't work out. She lives all the way in New York. I'm in California, and I wasn't looking for like commitment because like the more she started talking about like like flirting, like like I should go out to California and you can show me like you know where you live and everything. I was like, ooh.
I just wanted the kisses.
I'm like, I'm here for food. I don't know. And then luckily, like, she,
like, okay, playboy.
I know. I was like,
I'll
Arie's a fuckboy. You said it's just my birthday.
Whoa, slow down.
That's so funny.
But yeah, I would say I guess I do make the first move. It just depends on the environment on how I do it. If it's more vulnerable if it's like sober and you're like late at night or whatever, you're just kind of like, do you want to go on a second date?
No, I think that's really what it is that I don't like people like asking people out because it does feel so intimate. It's like, here's this like little piece of my heart, even though it's tiny. It's just like I might have a crush on you. It's like,
crush.
Ew, don't say that to people. Even to yourself, it's just so vulnerable. I feel like, and so that's why I feel like I couldn't. But I guess maybe, well, no. Even when I just go to bars, I still don't have the.
I don't know. I think you still have that riz. You just gotta. The dog is somewhere in you.
I got that dog somewhere in me.
And you just have to find it. You gotta get a little treat.
I gotta tingle a treat out and be like.
Do you think, Max, if you did like rejection therapy, it would help? Like in that, it would make you less scared to just go up and get like rejected in different ways. You know what I mean?
I'm down to get rejected in different ways. Like I feel like I do rejection therapy. Even like being a Twitch streamer, I feel like is rejection therapy.
Oh, I agree.
Sometimes like you go live and you're like, oh, they're gonna eat this shit up, and then no one laughs at your jokes and no one comments for like an hour, and you're like, okay, the people didn't like this one.
People don't like this one.
I feel like I'm so down to get rejected in any other way, but like having a crush or like even just like, hey, would you ever want to go on a date? It's like, I don't know why, but in my head I'm like, they're gonna turn to me and be like, what the fuck, freak? Okay, I don't think they're gonna do. Most people are not gonna respond like that, and it's like no one thinks you're a freak for having feelings, but it's just like something about it. It just I don't think I like the vulnerability of asking someone out, which is why if someone came and asked me, I'd be a whole different story.
No, yeah, I got rejected by them, everyone. So
yeah,
so you know.
Little word drop. I did reject Arie, but friendship made it out of it.
Yeah.
So.
Right, and now we're stronger. From the bottom, me. Now we're in podcast.
I'm good with rejection. Why reject other people? Okay, wait. When you're getting ready to go on a date, what is like the song you put on to be like, I'm getting ready, the Rizzler's coming out, what are you listening to?
The Rizzler.
I love pop music, I think, or musicals. Okay, don't judge me, everyone. Okay,
You're
musicals.
pre-gaming a date with a musical?
Yes, because if
I've been there.
because if I'm acting out but like singing it out, it feels so much better because I'm like expressing something and I'm
That
not.
makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not just focused on like the lyrics of like a song. I'm like I'm actually like in that musical. I'm that character.
Get you hyped.
Yeah, it gets you really hyped.
You throw Hamilton on, it's like I could do anything in the world,
I'm
especially a date.
Alexander Hamilton or Aaron Burr.
Yeah.
Musicals I think are like really top there.
Do you have a specific one?
Hamilton.
Hamilton, okay.
Recently it's been like only 2 songs from 6, which are All You Want to Do and
Don't Lose Your Head.
Yeah, Don't Lose Your Head.
Yeah.
Maybe Heather's Candy Store. So that's fun to play.
Yeah. I feel like I listen to, I guess not for dates, but like when I'm like pre-gaming, when I'm like trying to hype myself up to be like, you can do this.
Yeah, socialization.
Rise and Fall of the Midwest Princess.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hot to go, but also, is it After Midnight? After Midnight is my like,
so
I'm getting dressed and going the fuck out.
Yeah.
What about you, Go-Go? What do you do? Or what did you listen to when you guys were first dating?
I'm trying to think. Well, it's hard because honestly, it's been so long since I was like first dating. I mean, obviously we're dating now, but like when we first started dating, I was like, we're just dating for fun, and he was trying to date me as his girlfriend. So I was playing like random music, and he was like playing romantic music.
He's yearning.
You're like, it's my city girl era. Sorry.
No, I literally was playing music like that. Just like the most randomest. Like, we joke about it. I was playing this song called One Night by Lil Yachty, and it's just like, I just want you for one night. I was like, yeah, this is like my favorite song right now.
I'm dropping hands because this is my favorite song right now.
And he's playing like Amoritero or something like that.
Yeah, basically. But we joke about that now.
I love that. That's so
funny. Okay, wait, this is fun. What are your thoughts? Because you brought this up when you called me and told me that you got a girlfriend. What are your thoughts on the term U-Haul lesbian? Give me all your thoughts and feelings.
I'm not confirming nor denying that I fell into the lesbian U-Haul allegation, but
my cook.
Mind it at all. I think it's fun. I know some like even like in lesbian community, like people don't like it or like they hate it, or they like what's the word? They have a negative connotation to like U-Haul lesbian, and I feel like it sometimes feels a little icky because I feel like it's internalizing like because sapphic relationships or queer relationships are so much different, and you connect on a different level. Sometimes versus like maybe like heterosexual relationships, not obviously true for every like sense, but like it's so different. So like we just get, I think because we were friends first too, that it was so much easier to like talk, and I was already myself, so it was just easier to like fall into like, oh, let's spend a lot of time together. Do you want to be my girlfriend? Even though like we talked about like being casual. Chat, it was not casual.
It was never casual.
I think
it
it's
happens
funny
to us
it's
all.
Like, it's so true. Like when I was telling like my coworkers, my friends, and they're like, "Oh my god, like how long was the first day?" I was like, "A couple days ago," and like, I'm like, listen. But I don't mind it. I think it's a funny like term, and yeah, love U-Hauls.
Yeah.
I've been in several U-Hauls.
What do you think we're gonna do for the holidays? Are you guys gonna like do holidays together, meet parents?
I don't know. I'm a little nervous. This morning I was FaceTiming my mom, And she did like say hi because I told my mom, hey, I have a girlfriend, and she was like obviously fine about it, but I feel like sometimes like my mom like doesn't know how to like initiate the questions because like yes she has two gay daughters, but it's also we're very two different gay people. So and I'm not home, so it's like I can't educate her in the way that I want or like tell her everything because it's not in person. But I think because my last ex was horrible and my mom didn't like her at all because she was just awful. She was a little hesitant. Like she's like, oh, be careful. Like when I'm gonna tell her I'm going on a date, she's like, how did you meet this person? And I'm like, oh, like on the app. She's like, oh, be careful. Like you don't know people. Like, she thinks I'm gonna get murdered or something. And I'm like, okay, fair, but like it's fine. So I'm a little nervous for the holidays because I do want to meet her family and I do want her to meet my mom. I don't know about the rest of my family just yet. Just because I don't think I'm ready for that quite yet. But I want her to meet like maybe my sister and like my mom, things like that. So I'm excited. I think maybe I'll go over depending because I might be working, but she lives down the street from me, so it's
Oh, that's nice.
yeah,
That's so nice.
yeah. So it just kind of worked out that way that like it's easy to spend time together. So yeah.
That's cool. I was wondering that because I feel like, yeah, when you like start a relationship so close to the holidays, it can kind of get tricky of like, am I gonna meet your family? Like,
Right.
are we gonna do gifts? Like, what
Yeah.
are we doing?
Yeah, and it's nice that we both like know each other's financial situation. So I was like, you have to give me a gift like this time or something or a little craft. That's cool,
Arie told me sometimes I seem to up like I'm like a nerd. When Arie told me for the first time yesterday, my first question after was, "Are we still going to be able to cuddle?" Because cuddling means so much to me, and I was like, and it'd be okay if not, but also it would be nice.
Also, it would shatter me.
It would also shatter me.
We weren't able to cuddle anymore, and I was like, yes, we will cuddle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that was my one concern.
Yeah, so that's okay. We are still cuddling.
Still cuddling.
That's so funny.
So yeah.
I
That's
had
the
that thought
interesting
too.
with like queer friendships is
Yeah.
like boundaries because I feel like you are very much love language. Physical touch is definitely one of your love languages.
Yeah.
And so how was that with like having that kind of discussion?
With her,
Mm-hmm.
like affectionate with like my friends and stuff.
Yeah.
It went really well because we talked about it last night, and because she had brought up her ex, and I was like, oh, like have you talked to her? Because they were still like they were friends and stuff. And she's like, yeah. She's like, how would you feel if I was like if like I had a friendship with her? And I was like, I don't mind. I mean, I guess it's just me because of the person that I am, and I feel like with queer friendships, or like any relationship dynamic, even if you do date, it is still possible to still be friends. Yes, I'm friends with most of my exes, and they're beautiful friendships, and I don't feel, any romantic like affection like that in that way. I think it's just all about like trust and like boundaries. Of course, like even if the partner feels uncomfortable, I want to acknowledge that and reassure them. But I don't mind it. I think it's like it's who I am. I'm just an affectionate person in general. Like I think now, like obviously I won't flirt with like my friends and stuff, but
Bro, what the fuck?
you flirt with other friends. But yeah, I don't mind it at all. I think it's it's kind of part of the community where friendships develop really easily, and it's like okay, we knew each other like that, but I don't feel like each other like that anymore. I'm happy for you. You do your thing. You're gonna support me. Friendship.
It's all love now.
Yeah.
It's all friendship now.
That's so nice. I was gonna ask you what your favorite thing about your girlfriend is.
Wait, that's so cute.
That's really cute.
So cute.
I love that she laughs. She thinks I'm fucking funny, and I think
You are.
but like the way that she just like cackles at my like stupid silliness and my jokes and stuff. it's really adorable, and it makes me feel like warm inside. She likes that she thinks I'm funny. And I like the way she does her makeup. Her little inner corner is always has shimmer and stuff. She has really beautiful ruby brown eyes. Yeah, I really like that about her. And I also like that she's a nerd. She's a huge nerd and a dork, which is what I manifested a long time. I was like, I need to date a nerd because I need them to be okay with my nerdiness too. And you'll love this. Okay, Max is gonna eat this up because we were talking.
I'm ready.
Laying in bed, and I thought my girlfriend had said because she's really into film. And I thought that she said that she wrote a 2-page or 2-episode screenplay of Twilight.
Ooh.
The vampire movie. I guess it was Twilight Zone, and I just didn't hear her. But I was like, oh my god, I used to write Channy fanfic.
This is the best thing about Arie ever. I think this is my favorite thing about Arie is that Arie was a very intense Sunny with a Chance fan. The Disney Channel TV show.
I did not know this.
A huge Sunny with a Chance fan, and wrote Chad and Sunny fanfic and read them.
Wait, that's great.
One of them is so embarrassing.
So incredible.
I want to read them.
We should do a reading.
Yeah.
Excerpts. That'd be fun.
I'll be Chad.
Oh my god.
Isn't there one about pregnancy or something? Does someone get pregnant?
Yes, I used to read possible Channy fanfiction that I should have been reading at the ripe age of 8th grade.
I feel the same way with One Direction, where I was reading some very intense stuff.
Yeah.
At a very young age.
Yeah.
My internet usage should have been monitored. Yeah. It was crazy. It was mafia, murder, drug things. Yeah. And I'm and it's Harry who's head of the mob, and Niles is second in command. What am I doing? Reading this in 6th grade. So crazy.
Now with our frontal lobe development, it's crazy to think about.
Crazy.
Actual humans, not the characters.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. So I did tell her that I wrote Channy fanfiction, and she just about died.
Yeah.
And it was 3 in the morning, and she was.
No, zero judgment. It's all love. It's so phenomenal.
It's part of your lore.
Now I'd be like, oh my god.
That's so funny.
That's so great.
How do you feel now going into a new relationship, and you can get as into this or not into this as you'd like, but having to we were talking about earlier, be vulnerable, the idea of being vulnerable that to anyone, because when you're dating someone, you do have to share the big stuff, the heavy stuff sometimes. And so it's how do you navigate when is too, well, I guess you don't have to in this relationship because you guys know each other already, but that awkward navigating of when do I start telling you the dark stuff? When do we broach that topic?
It was really scary because I think having had bad relationships before or situationships, it was hard. I think I don't know. I'm a naturally just vulnerable person, I feel. But it is hard when I come from people who are very insecure, and they just didn't like that I was so vulnerable. They thought I was too sensitive and stuff. It's hard to bring up stuff that is a dark-ish topic or being vulnerable with that new person, because I'm please don't get mad or anything like that, which is awful because my exes were like that and stuff. But I guess it's just I guess when you're ready, if you feel it's right, how they respond to the little things, and then I think eventually after you spend more time with them, you feel more comfortable. So it's kind of I think it was easier for me because we were friends, so we were already talking about our family stuff, or oh my god, yes, I do have this condition. But now that we're in a relationship, it's a little scarier. because it's like there's like more of a romantic attachment attached to it, and I'm like, oh my god, if anything happens and they just know all of this about me.
No, but like you said, you become friends with them in the end, and it'll be fine. And then you just return to friends. If that does happen, God forbid.
God forbid.
Yeah. So that's true. It is scary. I think it's just a lot of inner work, like to trust the other person, I think.
Yeah.
And trust yourself, because I feel like when I first started realizing that I had feelings for this person, I wasn't trusting myself, because I was like, oh, this is maybe just an infatuation. Like maybe it's just because I'm lonely and I want like a person there. So maybe I don't want a relationship, and I was really scared. And then I talked to like some friends, and they're like, no, I think it's because you're not used to calmness. And I was like, don't read me right now. But yeah.
Personally, I think I am a person that maybe trauma dumps. Not trauma dumps, but I think I might talk too much when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I remember, like, in the first beginning, when I first started dating my boyfriend, I would, like, tell him things and like this and this and this, and I'm, like, broken. And it's like, what? But then again, I also was really young, so like I kind of I had like not as much of a filter. Now as an adult, I probably would be like a lot more reserved. And like I feel like when you're just starting to date too, like you don't want to share the most intimate parts of you, because it's like, is the person even worth the time?
Yeah. 100%.
So it is nice that like you started your relationship like on a friendship, because you already knew like she is worth the time, because you already knew like about her, you know? Yeah.
I think the key is that one, I need to get out of the house more to make friends. Because here's my thing, right? Lately with making friends, I've just been like, I'm sorry, I don't have the emotional bandwidth for more than the friends I have.
Yeah.
I want to give the friends that I have a right amount of love and time and stuff that they deserve and that I want to give them. If I had another person in the mix, that's less social battery that I have to disperse between my friends. And so, and I want to see my friends more. So if I take away time, I don't like that. That's I don't want that.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. I don't want to take away time from my friends. I already cherish the time I do have with my friends. But if I want to date someone, I think I have to start as friends.
Plus,
and it
too,
can be
I think
like a slow burn, you know,
yeah.
where you just.
But the friends that I have now are not friends that I want to date. No offense to my friends right now, but
break my heart.
I already did.
You know what you could do is you could just start frequently like going to like a bar all the time, or like a trivia night all the time, and then like maybe the person will be like, hey.
Alone?
Well,
maybe
I don't think it's that bad.
I don't mind being by myself out in public, but if I'm going out in public to meet people by myself, that feels, because then again, that's the vulnerability thing. I'm putting myself out there. That has to crack open a little bit of, I want friends. And it's like, freeze.
No, that's not embarrassing. You have to remind yourself that at the end of it, like, we all want the same thing. We all want that.
Yeah.
So you're not weird for seeking it out. There's a lot of people that do it all the time.
Logically, I do know that, but it's putting it into practice. It's just like, no. No.
I don't want to do that.
Logically, I'm like, everyone probably feels like this and blah, blah, blah. But like, yeah.
I think it would be fun if they went to like a nerd type of centered cafe, like where
there's
Did you say nerd center?
Yeah.
A nerd center where freaks hang out. No, there is it's I guess not, they shifted from Dungeons and Dragons to Magic the Gathering, but a bar nearby that does that. But I don't play Magic the Gathering. So
well, we can learn.
Here's the thing. And hey, maybe this is stupid, but this is me. This is my true authentic self. My boyfriend in high school played Magic the Gathering like religiously, and I bought him like all these different cards. I was such a good partner. and then he cheated on me twice. And I'm just, unfortunately, getting cheated on and Magic the Gathering are combined into one in my head. Magic the Gathering,
so
rock climbing. I can't separate him from those.
Yeah.
And so I can't, all of my favorite D&D players are playing Magic the Gathering now. And I'm like, I can't bring myself to get into it.
Yeah.
So it's okay. But
maybe but we just gotta maybe work on just getting you out there more. Just getting you out there more. Just to socialize.
If you could get somehow part of like a club or a class or like even the gym, like you don't even have to do anything. Just go do the little treadmill.
Go up and slay.
Super fucking just so slay. You have like a fake 6-pack.
Muscle suit underneath, but I'm like, man, can you tell me where the ladies are?
It's so funny. Oh my god.
Well, I think like doing stuff like that. Like
I met this guy at the grocery store, and I got him into D&D. So he was like a 50-year-old man.
Okay.
But like we just talked about D&D. But now I think I might try to find an IRL game to play in. Because we are no longer doing our home game that I was playing. I was DMing for Indigo and one of our friends. So I miss the IRL D&D experience.
Yeah, I miss it too.
I know, we need to plan a game sometime.
After the holidays, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm down.
So fun playing with you guys. It's just so chaotic with Go-Go because I just never know what she's up with. Like in her bag of tricks, I'm like, what the came out of your mouth right now?
Especially, go ahead.
Oh no, just with the things that you'd want to do like to the NPCs or something, or like the questions you want to ask. I'm like, whoa, what? Funny.
It's because that game that we were playing specifically in like that campaign, I was like, I'm gonna be a wild card. And I was like, I'm gonna be really crazy.
They are notoriously so suspicious, paranoid of every NPC. It could be the sweetest old woman ever, and I'm like, she truly is just a sweetie. And they're like, I don't know, I think we should kidnap her and hold her for ransom. And it's like, okay.
Or like we don't do anything out of the kindness of our heart when we're playing. It's like someone's like, can you help me look for my daughter? And I'm like, it's 3 days away.
How much are you gonna pay me? And it's like, she's but a poor beggar woman looking for her daughter. It's like, well, I'm not getting paid, so I'm not gonna do it.
Nothing is for free, even in the fantasy world.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, it's super fun. You have such a great imagination too, so it's always like, man, why didn't I think of that? Like, it's fun to like just riff off you too.
That is my favorite thing of D&D is just being so creative, like, and then just seeing what other people do and be like, fuck, I kind of wish I had thought of that. That was funny as fuck.
Yeah. My favorite is looking for Fey weed.
Yeah.
Or what's it called?
Every
single episode or, session, Indigo would be like, okay, so first things first, I need to find some weed. And it's like, okay, sure. We did spend half of last session at the dispensary, but yeah, let's find another.
It's just ever since you told me that was a thing, I was like, well then, that needs to be a thing in every single campaign.
Which I do think now, having learned more, I think I would love to really incorporate it into your character and have your character have like certain advantages and you would roll certain things with advantage when you're high, and then also certain things with disadvantage. Like you'd probably roll perception with disadvantage because you're not going to be noticing things when you're baked out of your mind. You're just like, but
That's
maybe
so funny.
like survival, it's like something kicks in and you're like, I could find the craziest food right now. Because when you have the munchies, it's like you come up with crazy like things. It's like, yeah, roll for survival. You're gonna roll that with advantage because like you get real innovative when you have.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, I want to play now. That sounds like so much fun.
Listen, I'll figure it out. I'll make it happen.
Oh, I wanted to ask you, how do your guys' like astrological charts align?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I think I might have sent it to you. So mine, I'm a Pisces sun, moon, and an Aries rising. And my other three, my Mercury, Venus, and Mars. So my Mercury is in Pisces, Venus is in Pisces, my Mars is in Libra, I believe. Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, she has no water in her chart, I think. She's I think I know her big three. She's a Virgo sun, a Libra moon, I think, and a Sagittarius rising. So I think that's pretty well. Like the way that she shows like affection and love, like she loves the attention, so that makes sense of her being a Leo. And I'm like ready to get that love because I'm a Pisces Venus, so I'm just like I want to shower you in all this love and attention and just like constantly. And I feel like we both kind of, cause I think Virgo and Pisces are like the sister signs because they're right across from each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm always like Virgos are always in my life. So many Virgos. So I think the way we communicate just works really well. And we're just able to calmly talk to each other. And we just understand each other, like what we were trying to say, and very supportive and stuff. So that's really nice. And we both kind of have the same humor where we're really dorky. So yeah, I think it works really well.
Nice.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny because I watched your Instagram story and it was like soft launch and it was like her whole face and like her tagged and it was like girlfriend. I was like, this is a hard launch.
That is not a soft launch at all.
In parentheses it says soft launch, and in parentheses it says girlfriend. Like,
oh, okay, so it's supposed to be a joke.
A joke. So I was like,
okay,
not soft launch. I'm hard launching her.
That's so funny. I was like, a soft launch is like a hand. I was like, that's a direct photo of her face. But that makes sense. That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Did you guys hear that Barry Keoghan cheated on Sabrina Carpenter?
Yes.
What?
Talk about that. Yes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. With
who?
Instagram influencer named Bree. Hold on.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like after Please, 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 and you were in that music video?
Brecky Hill is her name. She is an influencer. And girl.
Is she British?
Is she blonde, blue-eyed? Yep.
That's
so funny. He has such a type.
He has such a type. But no, he cheated on her, and apparently she was trying to keep it under wraps because she's got more songs coming out in January. And was trying to keep it till after that so it wouldn't and it got, because some of the rumors got out a little bit and Brecky Hill confirmed them.
Ooh, someone didn't sign an NDA.
That's crazy.
So,
dang.
Isn't that bonkers?
Yeah.
Like, come
on. I would never
on.
write a song about a man ever again.
No, you're never being behind me making money.
No,
it's never going to be about you ever again. Ever again.
And like Sabrina Carpenter, her tour.
Sabrina fucking Carpenter.
Yes. How could you fumble that bag so hard?
That's crazy. I wonder if it's just like he's shooting to fame so fast. Maybe because like I don't know how long he's been acting, but like his career started picking up more recently.
Yeah.
Someone was like, this is why you shouldn't ever entertain like ugly guys. And I was like, honestly, no, because they get confident.
No, they do. They
get confident.
They get confident. And then they think they can start messing around. And it's like, you fucking had Sabrina Carpenter.
That's crazy.
You got too confident.
It's insane.
It's crazy, the audacity.
I saw it and I was like, the nerve after those two really great songs.
Yeah.
Insane.
Sabrina, how did you find that out?
On TikTok.
Oh my god. After we get off, I'm gonna do more research. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. I saw like the headline, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, man, I really thought they were endgame.
Honestly, didn't he leave his like baby and like?
He has a Wild. Yeah. No,
With
I knew
another woman.
he's bad news. So I'm not surprised. I just didn't think. I think it was like I never thought they would make it this far. So then I was like, shit, okay. And then I was like, I'm unsurprised, but it's also like that's crazy.
Yeah. How long were they dating?
Almost a year.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
So
Yeah.
it was right before Coachella.
Yeah, it was like after Saltburn came out. I think that's when they
Yeah.
started like
Oh, that's
meeting
right.
up.
Mm.
That's crazy. You know what's a crazy one really fast is the Channing Tatum and Zoe Kravitz. They broke up.
What?
Yeah, they were engaged and they're broken up now.
So I have a chance.
With Zoe?
Yeah, with Zoe Kravitz.
That's crazy. No, he's dating her.
Oh yeah, no, they've been together. They've got some iconic pictures together.
Yeah,
I feel
for
like
a
if I
while.
showed you, yeah, they've been together for a long time. Oh,
There's a
that's
picture of them
devastating.
like on a motorcycle, I feel like.
And I think it's actually just a bike. Like it's not even a cool bike. It's just like a regular bike. And she's like
I feel
on
like
the
in my
on the
imagination he's
thing.
wearing all jean.
There's like very like distinct jeans, and they've got straight faces. Like straight faces as the wind blows in their hair. Well, thanks for listening, guys. Normally we do like a shout out at the end of every episode where we like pick something to shout out. I feel like instead of that, we should share our top 5 songs on Spotify Wrapped. Indigo, do you want to go first?
Okay, so my Spotify Wrapped, the first song I got was Engagement Party from the La La Land soundtrack.
That has been the number 1 song for years now.
That's a banger, though.
Like, since the movie came out, it has been my number 1 played song.
Iconic.
It's such a good song. Like, I'll be reading and I'll throw it on in the background, or like I'll play it when I'm going to sleep. Like, it's just such a beautiful song.
It really is.
Number 2 was I Like the Way You Kiss Me by Artemis. Number 3 was Kamikaze by Omar Apollo. And then number 4 was Please, Please, Please by Sabrina Carpenter. And then the last one was Guess by Charlie XCX.
Slay.
That's a good
Which,
one.
honestly, yeah, I was really happy with those.
Very versatile, especially if that engagement one is like your first one.
It is really random. It's just a piano song.
Yeah, it starts off like calm and it goes right into just like crazy.
Yeah, that's so true.
I'm reading my first one, to top it off, Not Strong Enough by Boy Genius. Hold your applause. Vampire Empire by Big Thief, which is such a good song. If you've never heard it, it's amazing. Love it so much. Good Luck Babe is number 3. Chapel Roan is such a good song. Night Shift by Lucy Dacus. Again, Mind Your Business. And number 5, somehow it's Salt in the Wound. I guess it makes sense, but like I didn't think these would be my top 5. I thought I'd have like at least another happier song in there.
Yeah, yours are pretty sad. That was me, I think, last year. Mine, I was like, I don't even want to post it. I don't think I want to post it.
I don't even want to post this. That's so funny. So funny.
This year, mine are a little happier. So my number 1 song is Red Wine Supernova. I listened to 11,000 minutes of just Chapel Roan this year.
Love
11,000 minutes.
That's so crazy.
And I was in the 0.01% of listeners for this song. Number 2 is Running Up That Hill, Kate Bush. That's actually the song I play to get into character for my D&D character. But it's also a banger. So, number 3 is Chateau, Feel Alright by Joe, who, he sings the Back in Chicago song. And his little thingy for the, like, how artists will say, like, thank you for being in their top.
Thank you.
He's like, I'm putting out new music soon. So I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty fucking excited because I love his music.
Oh my god.
Joe Keery from Stranger Things too, such a hottie. Love him. Number 4 is Fuck What You Say by Mickey Darling. My favorite Mickey Darling song. And then number 5, this is so random. I've never even seen the movie. It's The Ballad of Lucy Gray Baird.
Wait.
I love this song so much. I've never seen the movie.
That's so
number
funny.
5 song this year.
I love.
Yeah.
Really fast, I did want to say I was listening to Mads' playlist, and you know, we used to live together. So at first I was listening to it and I was like at work and I was like, ooh, I'm just pretending that like it's one of those days we're just doing housework around the house and like Mads' music is playing. And that's when I texted you because I started crying. I was listening to like Running Up That Hill and I was like sobbing. I was like, I miss my roommate so much. It was so sad.
And he texted me and was like, the craziest thing just happened. God talked to me and told me that you need to move to my city and be roommates with me. But no, that makes me so sad. I miss living with you so much.
I literally was like not imagining, but remembering like all the times that we hung out as if it was like in a movie. And I was like, I imagine
Running
us
up
like
that hill.
laying. Yeah, I was like imagining us like laying in the street, like looking at the stars, smoking outside, like going to the gas station. I was sobbing. I was like really fighting my tears at work.
Oh my gosh. It's
It
gonna
was
happen again
bad.
one day. I'm manifesting
Yeah.
it. We will live
We're
together
all
again.
manifesting that you guys will live together again.
Yeah.
And Nicole Max was
I was just it's a touch. I missed you so much, Go.
yeah.
Like
I miss you
it was
too.
so nice to see you guys like hang out together. I was like, oh, like look at the bestie.
It just doesn't feel right when we're not together. Like making content, even though like I still have fun and enjoy our time together, it's just so much different when you're not like right there with me. And it's like we went outside and smoked beforehand, and then we get to hang out now. And then after we end the podcast, we're gonna go watch our TV show together.
Yeah, I think that's why I started crying, because I started listening to Running Up the Hill, and then it's in Stranger Things, so then it made me started thinking about when we would watch Stranger Things together, and I started crying. It was not good. It was very emotional.
I
That's
think
so
it's seeing
funny.
you like next weekend though, right?
I think so.
That's
Potentially.
exciting.
I think so, yeah.
Woo! Yay!
Yay! Okay, well, I should go to bed.
Good night, Go. Good night, everyone. If you like this, give us a like on Spotify or YouTube, and leave a comment on what your top 5 Spotify rap songs, or just maybe your one. Just say your top song this year. And if you don't
want
have
to put all
Spotify,
5,
if you
I'll
want to put all
read
5,
it.
I will read it, and I'll probably give them a listen. If you don't have Spotify, I'm sorry. You are not allowed to comment.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys.
Bye, guys. Thank you for
having me on the
listening.
podcast, guys.
Bye.
Yay! It was so much fun.
So much fun.